when you're looking at a capital stack, it isn't something you really talk about until you get into these larger scale developments, but it is something that's involved in all development. So when I was getting into the 600 project, I remember asking Mike Procopio about, oh, what's the standard capital stack? What's the standard structure? And his answer was, there is none. I was like, well, then how am I supposed to be a developer and know what I'm doing if there's no answer to that question? And then come to find out, there really is no one answer to what a capital stack is. So when you're looking at a capital stack, the main piece of it is the debt, right? That debt can either come from a lender, a private lender, or from Evo Origin Funding, right? Or it could be cash, right? You have the debt portion, that's the main large chunk of the investment. Then above that can be a mix of all different things, right? You can have equity, right? Which can be your own, or equity from others, which would be looked at as limited partnership equity or general partnership equity. There can also be pref equity, which is what we specialize in, right? That can either be a fixed return that sits above the first position debt. It's not a second note, which sometimes complicates it with the underlying lender. So what it is, it's in the operating agreement that you are an investor in the project. And the other way pref equity can also be done is it can be a guaranteed return that hits before the rest of the equity, right? So you might get a 10% pref would mean that the person gets 10% returns before any other investor gets any type of return.